From the Writers Guild strike delaying the upcoming season, to the premiere date getting pushed to early 2025. Here's why Outlander Season 8 has been delayed. I hate to bring you this bad news, people, but it looks like we're gonna have to face another Droughtlander. Yep, Season 8 has been delayed, and the news came from none other than Catriona Balfe herself. In an interview, Balfe talked about how the production had a date when filming was going to start. But now with the writer's strike happening, nobody knows when the cast will actually be back on set. Pretty disappointing, isn't it? But hey, maybe the delay will make you guys savor the show even more. Not only that, but Catriona also said that the strike is a big thing that's going on and it'll end up changing how things are done. She's right about that. What's more is that at the Tribeca Film Festival, Mariel Davis, the executive producer of Outlander, confirmed the same exact thing. Davis told the press that the writers' room for Season 8 had been assembled before the strike began, especially the writers. I don't know about you guys, but this uncertainty is killing me.
I drive by these guys every day, and I want to know what the going on, so I want to interview them and have them get the word out about when the this is going to end, because the world needs more entertainment.
Anyways, let's talk more about this writers' strike. Unless you've thrown your phone in the Pacific Ocean, you'll know that the Writers Guild of America members are protesting. And it goes without saying that the strike has caused quite a stir in the industry. You see, the writers are out on the streets, protesting for better working hours, adequate health insurance, and even regulating the use of artificial intelligence in their work. So how is this affecting the show right now? Well, it goes without saying that if the writers are out protesting, then that means there's no one to write scripts anymore. As part of the strike, all members of the WGA have agreed they won't write new scripts for any TV shows or movies. If the strike continues for a few more months, then more shows will end up getting delayed or canceled, just like Outlander has. Plus, here's a fun fact. Do you guys know that the last strike happened back in 2007, and it lasted for 100 days? Whoa, so we can probably expect a similar delay, and so far all negotiations have failed miserably, and I hate to say it guys, but it doesn't look like the strike will wrap up anytime soon. This has obviously left fans both worried and disappointed, since they were more than excited to see how Jamie and Claire's time-traveling journey would come to an end. One Reddit user said that he wasn't going to wait that long for Season 8, and even asked other fans to find some other drama to binge. Another user talked about how she regretted getting hooked to the series because she doesn't have the patience to wait for so long. That's a bit dramatic, right? I get that. Everyone wants Season 8 to come out as soon as possible. But what some fans don't understand is that this situation is clearly out of the production's hands. Still, some viewers are happy that there's hope for the series even getting a proper ending. Let's not forget that so many shows over the years have ended on cliffhangers. Not only that, but some fans are also ready to accept that the cast wants to move on now, especially Sam Heughan and Catriona. Let me remind you folks that these two have been filming the show for 8 years now. At this point, the whole cast deserves a long break. Plus, if you look at it in terms of plot, then it's the perfect time for the show to end. Keeping in mind how amazing the show is, it's no wonder why fans are having a hard time saying goodbye to it. I mean, there's not a single person who doesn't secretly wish to travel anywhere throughout time. And Outlander manages to show that wish perfectly. When Claire's hands rest on the stones and she's transported, I don't know about you guys, but I honestly end up getting goosebumps. That too, every single time. Still, time travel isn't the only thing that's made the show super popular in all these years. You see, Outlander has everything a viewer wants. There's a thrilling love story, the right amount of violence, the scenery is to die for, and the plot of the show is so interesting that you can't get enough of it. Obviously, Jamie and Claire will be part of it in some form or another. We'll also get to see Roger and Brianna come back from the future to try and find their place in the 18th century.
You're here.
I'm here.
I didn't know if you'd come.
But what's most exciting is that young Ian will either get married or engaged by the time the show wraps up. Doesn't all this sound interesting? I honestly can't wait to see what Season 8 will bring. Not only that, but this latest installment will have 10 episodes, which is more than enough time to wrap up all the storylines. And if you're feeling sad right now, don't worry, you're not alone. The entire cast is pretty unhappy to say goodbye to the show. In an interview, Balfe talked about how the thought of the cameras rolling for the final time is a bittersweet one. Catriona also said that in some way, she feels like everyone has said as much as they can with the characters, and that it's finally the right time to say goodbye to them. Balfe even revealed that Season 8 is going to give them the opportunity to finish off the show properly. But the actress did admit that it's going to be so sad to say goodbye. What's more is that, in the Season 8 renewal announcement video, Sam said, and I quote, "Every good story has to come to an end."
Every good story has to come to an end.
They always do.
Even Balfe told fans, "We hope we do you proud and we are very grateful. Isn't this just the sweetest people?" Not just that, but John Bell, the actor who plays young Ian, added that the show was going to go out with a bang.
We're going to go out with a bang and tell this story the way it should be.
And that the story will be told the way it should be. It's time to put on our kilts and break out the bagpipes in mourning, but hold on. I know what you guys are wondering right now. When is the season coming out? Well, prepare to be disappointed, folks, because there's no chance of the season coming out until late 2024 or early 2025. Now, nothing's been said about the premiere date officially, which isn't so surprising, since the series has never been open about the production timeline, just to avoid spoilers. Still, we can always make a few educated guesses, right? I mean, if the strike was to end soon, then writing work would start for the season immediately. Then production would begin a little later in 2023. Like I said earlier, it's a 10-episode season, so potentially the production would be complete in 6 to 8 months. That means by early or mid-2024, the season would enter post-production, which would then take around 6 months to complete. So there's a pretty good chance that we'll end up getting the final season somewhere in early 2025. Till then, I guess you guys can just watch the previous seasons and hope that the strike ends soon. There you have it.
And how did you know it was my proper time?
I kent it was that time because of the light. You're sitting at a desk, maybe writing, and there's light all around you.
From the premiere date getting pushed to early 2025, to the Writers Guild strike delaying the upcoming season, that was why Outlander Season 8 has been delayed.